In terms of pure statistical efficiency, no team has a better quarterback-receiver duo than the 49ers. Brock Purdy has been almost perfect when targeting all-pro tight end George Kittle the past few seasons. And that's because Kittle is arguably the biggest mismatch in the NFL and Purdy is the best quarterback he has played with. That's why Pro Football Focus ranks Kittle and Purdy as the NFL's 14th best quarterback-receiver duo. Purdy's 134.5 passer rating when targeting Kittle over the past 2 seasons ranks first among the quarterback-receiver duos on this list, writes PFF's Trevor Sakima. They also have more than 2,100 yards together during that time. Purdy and Kittle have established an incredible connection, which has stood true in both high and low volume situations. To be quite honest, Purdy is the only reason this duo doesn't rank higher. Purdy is roughly the 14th best quarterback in the NFL, while Kittle is a top 10 receiver even though he technically isn't a wide receiver. He's still a better pass catcher than almost every wide receiver in the league. Can you imagine the numbers Kittle would have put up in his career if he had been able to play with Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen? Instead, he played with CJ Beathard and Jimmy Garoppolo for years. Now, he has a slightly above-average starting quarterback and suddenly he's putting up the best numbers of his career in his early 30s. Go figure. For Kittle and Purdy to climb this list next year, Purdy will have to raise his game and Kittle will have to stay healthy. The 49ers seemingly had lots of reasons to make Brock Purdy the 7th highest paid player in the NFL. He has the highest quarterback rating and yards per attempt average of any NFL quarterback ever. Granted, his career has been relatively short. Still, those are impressive numbers. However, some of his numbers, particularly late in close games, have been terrible according to CBS Sports. He has 9 touchdown passes and 15 interceptions in his career when tied or trailing in the second half and overtime, compared with 61 touchdown passes and 13 interceptions in all other situations, writes CBS Sports' Douglas Clawson. That amounts to the worst touchdown-to-interception ratio and highest interception rate among 28 quarterbacks with 280-plus attempts in those late, close situations since he entered the league in 2022. Dead last. That is not going to cut it for a quarterback making over $50 million per year on a team some would still consider Super Bowl contenders. He is second in the NFL in yards per dropback in those spots and just below average in overall efficiency, as measured by EPA per play, but the amount of mistakes he's made is just bad. Purdy finished the season with a whimper, too. He made a crippling turnover in the clutch in each of his final 3 games of the season. He was actually the first player in 18 years with an interception in 3 straight games on potential game-tying or go-ahead drives in the fourth quarter or overtime. I'm sure the 49ers knew all these statistics. And yet, they extended Purdy anyway. Which means they might not blame him for his late-game meltdowns. Perhaps they blame head coach Kyle Shanahan, who has a bad track record in close games no matter who his quarterback is. Either way, the 49ers will be playing in lots of close games as long as Purdy is getting paid more than $50 million per season. Someone better step up.